boat tour time. Hey YouTube.
Hi YouTube.
I'm Latanya.
I'm Andy.
And we just bought a boat. We love going on adventures. Especially adventures that take us far away from people. And what's farther away from people than the middle of the ocean?
We got into this without any idea. We're always looking for helpful advice, so don't be afraid to drop us a message.
So, in the cockpit area, we have a pretty wide cockpit. I mean, you can lay out pretty nicely on it. Be pretty comfy. And you still have plenty of feet to lay back all the way if you want to. I feel like you can easily fit like 6 people without a problem in our cockpit and be super comfortable and super comfy if you're sailing at a beam and just laying around. And then if we go over to the steering wheel or the helm, we have pretty big, I think it's an Edson wheel here, I'm not sure exactly, but it does have the autopilot, the Raymarine autopilot on it, which is super helpful when you just relax on those lazy sailing days. You can just set auto, is what we call him, OTTO, set auto, and he is on his way and he kind of drives and takes over for us, so it's super awesome. And then if you want to come around, I can show you our chart plotter as well.
Our what?
Chart plotter?
There you go.
Chart plotter?
Chart plotter.
I'll get it one day. So it's our chart plotter. Chart plotter. Oh my god, that is difficult. Simrad GoPro 7 series. With
GoPro 7?
No.
Is that... Why would we call it GoPro?
You don't know what it's called. This is where I look to you.
That's why you're looking at me.
I don't actually know what this one is called. Honey, you gonna help me out there?
It's the Simrad Go 7.
That was close.
The GoPro 7. That's what I'm gonna call it from now on. Will you turn on the GoPro so we can see where we're going?
And our little compass here as well. We can see where we're going.
We got a compass.
We got a compass. The boat didn't come with any cushions. I did start making some cockpit cushions for us.
Yep, them are cushions.
You'll see kind of that process in a later video, so we'll get more into that later. And I also put up some pretty lights. So Tuolumne has her crown as well.
Can't really see them now, but the lights will come on just after sunset usually.
Yeah, just after sunset when it starts getting dark. And they go along our awesome bimini, which came with the boat, which was kind of a requirement for us because it's murderously hot out there if you don't have some kind of cover when you're sailing, I feel like.
This is a fact.
It was nice to save a couple thousand. And then also
nice to save a couple thousand.
Also,
right you are.
favorite part of the cockpit is these transom seats. I feel like it makes you feel like you're in the water but not. You get this great view where you can actually see under the sails and without the cabin head getting in the way of your view.
Yeah, so, boom.
Love these transom seats here. So moving forward from the cockpit, we have our line control. I don't know what you want to call it. Line center.
Line control center.
Line control center.
Works for me.
I like that. Line control center. Where we have a couple blocks here, one for our main halyard, one for our main sheets, and we have a Lumar 2-speed winch here as well, which works excellent for us weaker females trying to get the halyard.
Weaker females?
I am a very weak female. Trying to get this huge mainsail that is 50 feet high. I don't know how
50
high
feet? You think that's 50 feet?
I don't know.
Well, I don't know either, but yeah, it's high.
But trying to get that all the way up is difficult, so that 2-speed really comes in handy.
So, when we bought this boat, we actually weren't sure if it had a centerboard or a keel or whatever. A nice man was just walking down the dock, said hello, struck up a conversation, and he was like, hey, so does this thing have a centerboard or a keel? And we were like, I don't know. We were told it has a keel. And he's like, oh, do you mind if I come aboard? And stepped up here and he goes, oh, you see this rope here? This controls your centerboard. And we were like, oh, okay, so it has a centerboard. We're like, is it up or down currently? And he's like, oh, it's up. It's up. So that's good to know.
All right, at the bow of the boats, the bow pulpit area, we have our windlass, a roller furler, and our kind of anchor locker. So our windlass here is a Profisher 1000. It was actually installed in 2016 by the 2 owners ago. Actually, we haven't actually tested it out yet. Hopefully it works pretty smoothly. We'll probably give it a try tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. We'll let you know. And then we have our roller furler as well with our Genoa rolled up in it. Genoa's actually in pretty good shape. Could use a little cleaning. And it doesn't unroll all the way, which we are also troubleshooting. But it comes out enough for us to sail. And that's all we need it to do right now. That's all we kind of need it to do. And then our anchor, we actually have a Rocna 35-pound anchor as well. It's brand new. I don't think it's ever been used. So again, first time we're going to try it out is tomorrow. Hopefully it stays on and doesn't fall off and get left inside.
Hopefully it doesn't fall off.
Hopefully we come home with an anchor.
That is
the goal for tomorrow.
The most important thing about an anchor. I hope it doesn't fall off.
Hope it doesn't fall off. And we have a pretty big anchor locker right here as well, which has supposedly 200 feet of line, 50 feet of chain, but we haven't actually tested that out yet. So we'll mark that up and kind of measure it out before we do that tomorrow. Okay, we have headed down into the cabin area to get a look at the inside, and honestly this is where the real work of the boat begins. We have a galley. It's actually really nice if you want to come around and actually look at this dope backsplash. A lot of people won't appreciate that, but that's the first thing I fell in love with this boat is this backsplash. I think it's beautiful, and this nice laminate countertop as well, and this new giant sink that's installed. I love cooking, I love being at home, doing all that kind of stuff, so the galley was really important to me. We have a gabled stove oven combo actually. I mean, the oven is like crispy clean, like it's never been used.
It's probably never been used, yeah.
It's a propane one, so we got to get a new propane canister in there to get it working and make sure it works well, but I'm excited to fire this bad boy up. And then we have little food lockers back here as well to store some snacks, which we have already started because snacks
We're doing
are
great with snacks.
Snacks are very important in our life. Okay, the saloon. The saloon, this originally was the kind of dining area where it had a table here. You can kind of see screw holes in the floor there where they had a table that probably folded out. We're going back and forth if we actually want to put that in. We're definitely more interested in eating out in the cockpit area, which is nicer, get the breeze of outside. It's beautiful outside. That's where we want to be, out by the ocean. So I feel like eating out there, most of our meals will be eaten in the cockpit area. So we're thinking maybe extending this area to be a larger kind of lounging, huge couch area, and then putting a TV here so that we can watch TV and lay around together. There's room for 2 rather than just currently room for 1 person on this kind of berth area here.
How wide do you think it is?
Currently, at its widest, probably about 2.5, 3 feet. Currently, so wide I would say. It has some ample storage under here as well.
Decent depth for a couch?
Yeah, decent depth for a couch, for sure, but decent depth for 1 person if you're sitting facing that way. But 2 people laying facing the TV may be a little crowded. So we're kind of going back and forth about that. We have kind of this spare storage potential area here. We're thinking about making a little library for the book library because we both enjoy reading a lot. So putting some shelves up in here so that way we can store books and all kinds of media as well to make it more homey like for us. And then, I don't know how well you guys can see this, but this is a project
Zoom in on that a little bit.
Definitely be tackling in the winter once we haul her out, because there is some interesting woodwork going on the inside of this boat. The person who previously did the interior was obviously not a professional woodworker, so it needs a lot of pulling stuff off, trimming stuff, putting new trimmings up along the wood. They put closet cedar in rather than plank cedar, so it kind of gives this weird ombre effect of the wood rather than just looking like nice clean wood. So maybe replacing it with some mahogany or something like that to make it nice standard cabin on the ocean kind of feel. That's what we're going with. on the port side of the saloon, we have another berth here as well, which we're going to add cushions to. As you can see, there's no cushions in this entire area, so that's one of my major projects right now, is putting cushions in everywhere to make it super comfy so we can lounge around. More storage here. We have a little door for our stateroom, which will be really cool to get some privacy later on. And then we move back into the V-berth area. So, right now is kind of blank right here. I'm not sure what was here, but we're definitely going to plan on putting storage, kind of hanging system kind of in this area. And then we actually want to extend the V-berth. I feel like for a 39-foot boat, it's pretty small, like for 2 people. And then, like for me, 4'6", average size.
4'6".
I mean, I'm not that short.
You're pretty short. 4'6".
Average 5'6" woman. I just fit, and so Andy is not going to fit as comfortably. And then us two together, we're big sleepers. We spread out a lot, so making that more comfortable.
Yeah, we big sleepers.
We are big sleepers, so making that more comfortable is definitely a priority. So I'm thinking of extending it out this extra like 2 feet. I feel like 2.5 feet almost to get us more area in the V-berth. And then under here is where our puppy will go. She will have her own puppy room. It's going to be adorable because she is our wonderful sailing puppy, and you'll see her a lot in our videos.
So how did we decide that was going to be her spot?
Because when we turned on the engine the first time, she bolted right there, and she didn't leave.
She came all the way right there and just bolted into as far away as she could possibly get from the engine. And that's where she went, and she did not move for like a half an hour.
She is not a fan of the engine noise. While we're sailing, she's getting better, but the engine, not her friend. So she went right there, so that is going to be her puppy room. Seems to be where she's most comfortable. And it's going to be decked out and adorable because we love her. And then finally, we have our head in here. Marine toilet, sink. We have a little shower system. It's a head.
I've seen worse.
So, I feel like that is our boat. That is Tuolumne. Right now her name is Tie the Knot, but we are going to rename her to Tuolumne because Tie the Knot is a stupid name. It's a stupid, punny sailing name, and we don't like it. So we're going to rename her to Tuolumne for several reasons, which we can get into later. But we just love that name so far. So, welcome to our boat.